These are the Pathfinders, one of the British Army's most elite units, trained to operate behind enemy lines, and they almost never allow themselves to be filmed. They're the tip of the spear, parachuting in days ahead of the main force, and often operating completely alone. We spent time with them on exercise in Ukraine, in Russia's backyard. How do you get in? What are the tactics that you use to get into what are often areas of instability?
So, I mean, in the context of an airborne mission or an airborne operation like this, we would parachute ahead of the main body, either employing high altitude, high opening jump, or high altitude, low opening jump, in order to covertly insert, most likely at night, in order to remain undetected from the enemy.
The Pathfinders work covertly, securing the ground and establishing a drop zone. 48 hours later, hundreds of British paratroopers from 16 Air Assault Brigade are flown in. It is the largest British parachute drop in decades. They jump with Ukrainian airborne forces, creating an image that won't go unnoticed in Moscow.
It is pretty tense, and that's why it's important, I think, that we've come here to show that we support the Ukrainians.
It won't go unnoticed.
I don't think so, no. I certainly hope it doesn't go unnoticed. It's not only that.
That's the point.
Yes. Yeah.
This might be an exercise for the British, but Ukraine is a country still very much at war. They're fighting Russian forces in the east, and Crimea is only 2 hours' drive from here. Tensions along the border are getting worse. Do you think the Russian threat is growing even greater? How would you characterize it right now?
It's becoming stronger now that Russia is trying to deploy large battle groups along the Ukraine border on a permanent basis.
It's not just Russia. Neighboring Belarus is also uneasy after last month's disputed elections. Alexander Lukashenko, the president under pressure, has accused NATO of massing troops on Belarus's border. It is a distraction technique, a desperate attempt to cling on to power. But images like this of British paratroopers landing in Ukraine can be spun many ways. Alistair Bunkle, Sky News in Ukraine.